Hello, everybody. It's Ellen Shaughnessy with Freebridge Realty coming to you live and hoping to interview one of our clients if I can figure out how that happens. Let's see. First, I need some people to follow me, I think. Go live with no viewers. Hi, Tara. I'm waiting for my guest, who is Warren Smith, and he's a recent client. He actually just signed a lease on March 16th for 141 South Main Street in Phillipsburg. And he's opening this really cool skate shop and bike shop, and he also has his own clothing brand called Driven. So I'm hoping to see Warren's happy face pop up here soon. So we'll see how this goes as long as we are staying at home. I'm trying this. I guess you saw it. That's why you're here, maybe? I'm calling this series Positive Pros, and it's folks that are kind of related to the real estate industry, and they're going to give us some tips. I'm going to have an interior designer joining us in a couple days, and I guess I'll try posting a schedule. She's going to give us some tips about staging. I don't see my guest star yet. Let me see if I can get him on my text first. Sorry, guys. So, anyway, hopefully Warren's joining us soon. But I just wanted to give him some props because he just literally signed his lease on March 16th, and then Governor Murphy shut down New Jersey, essentially. So, oh, there he is. Okay, so now I can do... Here comes Warren Smith from the brand Driven, I think. Okay, he's coming soon. I think he's... Here he comes. Hey, Warren, how are you?
Hey, how you doing? Can you hear me?
Yep.
How you doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm in the shop now, so we in here doing a little bit of renovating, trying to take advantages of some of the downtime.
So, did they finish the floors yet?
No, they have not done any work yet.
Uh-oh. But you're setting up your racks and stuff?
Yeah, so I don't know if you can see. So I pretty much started putting together like some of the racks and stuff like that.
Oh, cool.
So we started doing that. We started doing like a lot of the work that could be done around stuff, just in the event that, they decided to let us open one day at a spur of the moment, that at least will.
The signal's getting a little lost when you go back in there. Your signal's a little light. It's better, yeah. So,
Okay.
For our first exciting Positive Pros interview, I just wanted to ask you some questions. Of course, you just signed a lease on March 16th, and the space is looking great, except the Governor Murphy just kind of shut things down, and of course we're dealing with stay at home. So what have you been up to? I guess keeping busy setting up?
Yeah, so for the most part, I'm actually going to step outside just so we don't lose signal. For the most part, what we've been trying to do is just set up, if we can, kind of like stay on social media, do a lot of social media marketing, um, things like that, just social media, try to bring as much traction as we can to the website instead of, actually relying on people to walk through the doors because we're closed right now. So we're not going to get any business in. A lot of the landlords for pretty much all of our stores, they still expect their rent, even though it's a government, a statewide, worldwide actually shut down. They kind of still, expecting their rent. So we're still trying to do our part, to keep business coming through the door. Are you planning to sign up
for the CARES Act?
Yes, I am. I plan on it.
Oh, that's probably a good idea.
That's a great idea. I'm happy they came out with that.
Yeah. Warren, do you want to tell us what your website is?
Yeah, so my website is www.shopdriven.com. Instead of you don't put the I. So it's just DRVEN.com. ShopDRVEN.com.
And I have a photo of your banner on the Instagram notice for this interview. So
okay.
You can just swipe right and hopefully find it when they look at the banner.
Yeah, or if they follow my page, they'll be able to. After this, I'm gonna air the interview in my story, and I'll attach the website to it, so they'll be able to go up there. And actually, what we're doing, for this time right now, we actually giving 50% off everything, website wide. So if you go in there, you just put in a link loyalty, and 50% off on everything. Even if it's a $10 shirt, it'll be $5 now.
Wow. So you signed a 5-year lease, and that was to take advantage of the New Jersey Opportunity Zone in New Jersey there. Phillipsburg is one of the 13 zones in the state. And I think with the whole CARES Act, they're planning to extend that too, hopefully.
Oh, that's great. I didn't even know that. That's great.
So how have you guys been doing otherwise?
Honestly, everything, it isn't too bad. It's just a little nerve wracking because, especially for business owners, we literally solely rely on our business. And if we don't have, a job or anything to fall back on, this is all we have. And it's like right now, like I said, the landlords, I know for all my stores, they're still looking for rent. PSNG still want to get paid, cable, our vendors still expecting, their end of the month checks like they normally get. And it's just kind of like, it's honestly is a little nerve wracking because regardless of what's going on, everyone still got to get paid. And honestly, it's like we still have to understand that. But then, our employees, they kind of a little annoyed because, we had to close the stores and now the employees are not getting paid, which we're not getting paid. And, it's just a tough time for everybody.
But you've been established for a while now, right?
Yes.
Like, when did you start the whole brand?
Well, so the brand Driven actually only been out for a year, but I started my whole company, I want to say about 2 years ago. We started off as a business called Mass Printing. So when we initially started off, it was a printing company only, and I was designing for other brands and, other businesses. And I kind of started to feel like with us making logos and clothing for other people that we can, kind of turn into something for ourselves. So I decided to go with the Driven. I wanted to replace the I with the rose, because I just felt like there's no I in team. And if you love something, you're gonna go to the furthest extinct for it, So Driven actually been out for a year, but my company been out for 10 years.
And are you still doing printing, or you're more just doing clothing design now?
No, we're actually doing everything. So each location will actually have both entities inside. So when you come into the store, the front of the store will be set up as like a regular clothing boutique. And then going towards the back of every store, it'll be like its own separate print shop where customers can come in, they can design their flyers, banners, business cards, logos. They can sit down and get T-shirts designed, then work on one-on-one with a graphic designer to do whatever they need whenever it's needed at any time. We actually go out to your location, to your school, your business. We design things for you there. We actually just started last last year, started doing vehicle wraps and signage as well. So we do pretty much anything as far as marketing.
So Warren, what keeps you motivated? You've built this business basically from ground up.
I want to say, honestly, probably just besides my family and God, of course, just knowing like this is something that I want to do, and I see a lot of people start with things and honestly quit, and I just don't want to be a part of that. I want to go hard and make sure that this is a brand to be known worldwide forever. And know that, I want a lot of people to know that we started from the ground up. We didn't have no investors. We didn't have, $20 million. We didn't have any partners. Like we really built this from the ground with, starting off with my own blood, sweat, and tears and all of my money.
That's awesome. And Phillipsburg can really use something exciting like what you're selling and creating.
Yeah, I hope so. I pray. I got a 5-year lease, so I'm stuck here. But I'm going to make sure it works. It doesn't, we pretty much, I think when we met, I was explaining that to you. Like a lot of our stores, we started off on like side blocks where the location had no traffic, little flow of any life, and we built it from the ground up. And, like we would love to be on the main street, but I kind of like the being, set to the side and the privacy where it still give you that original skate shop feel. You know what I mean? Like we don't want to be like a Zoomies where you're in a mall and you only getting like certain traffic. We want it to be still original and get, grasp everyone. So I feel like it's gonna work.
There's also that really cool skate park that's like a few blocks away, and it's kind of obviously now it's empty, but it seems
it's actually
underutilized.
It's full, and no one is using the social distancing rule there, so they're skating today. It's packed. It's about. I know it's about 15 people there right now. We actually been going there, giving out flyers and stuff like that, and giving out free T-shirts. So, believe it or not, surprisingly, I really think this place is going to do really good. We put up the sign maybe like a week ago. I left a couple flyers out here. I left about 200 flyers. They're all gone, and we have a camera, so it's not like people just ripping them down. People are actually taking them one by one, so which is really good. So that means this is actually going to be some good business here.
Are you going to be able to show us anything?
Yeah, I can show you a little bit real quick because we didn't do too much, but I'll show you. This is the outside of the shop so far. So we're actually going to change these colors here. The whole entire outside of the shop is going to be all white. We're doing the lights over top. It's going to be all black lights over the top of the store. So at nighttime, during the day, everything will shine. And this is the inside of the space. So we still want to keep that old feel of a skate shop. So right here we have some shelving, and then we're going to do clothing racks in the middle. Over top of these clothing racks, we're going to have the bikes. There's a lot of people around here that bike on a daily basis. So what we're doing is, over top of each rack, we're going to have 2 bikes displayed with neon lights, and these are going to be road bikes. So then you have this.
We're starting to lose you again.
Because I'm going into the building, so let me back up. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
All right, so I'm not going to walk too far then because it looks like we're losing service back there. But up here, this wall in the front is just going to be where we display like all of the customers that come into the store. It's just going to be a big mural, pretty much.
Oh, cool.
And then back there, we're going to do all the bikes, and we're actually going to be renting bikes here. So you can come, in the summertime, you'll be able to rent a bike for like $25 for the hour. And then going towards the back, we're going to have all the printing upstairs. If you can see over the top over there, we're going to be building the skateboards and the scooters. And then it's a little back corner over there where we'll be Liquor Slam, bro. Where we'll be we're going to be doing bike repairs and stuff like that. So it's going to be a really cool space, and it's going to have so many different pieces and parts to it, like printing, bike sales, skateboard, clothing sales. I think it should do really good, especially with it being so big.
I do too. Well, thank you so much for bringing your creative brand to Phillipsburg, New Jersey, and hopefully we'll be able to visit you soon.
No problem. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You have a wonderful day, all right?
You too. Bye.
Yes, we do pens as well. I'm sorry, people ask the questions on the
Oh,
live.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Does anybody else have questions?
Or you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna go live again after this, so you know if they have any questions, they'll be able to ask them. All right?
I see that cool tin tile ceiling behind your head.
Amazing.
So pretty.
All right. Thank you. See you later.
All right. Take care. Bye.
All right. Bye bye.